The worst prison has no walls. Discover how to break any jinx and reach your full potential. What if I told you that the greatest prison on earth is not found in a maximum security facility? It has no walls, no gates, no chains, no guards. Yet millions live inside it every day. Some wake up in it, work in it, pray in it, grow old in it, and die in it. The worst prison is not a place. It is a condition of the mind. It is a collection of invisible beliefs, inherited fears, emotional wounds, and limiting stories that quietly dictate what a person thinks is possible. Many people call it bad luck. Some call it a family curse. Others call it destiny. But often, what appears to be a jinx is simply a prison that has become so familiar that it feels normal. Today, we are going to uncover this invisible prison through psychology, history, philosophy, spirituality, and mystical insight. And by the end of this video, you may discover that the key to your freedom has been in your hands all along. The first prison is the prison of belief. The baby is born without limitations. The child does not know poverty. The child does not know failure. The child does not know inferiority. These things are learned. Psychologists have long observed that people develop mental frameworks through repeated experiences and conditioning. If a child repeatedly hears, "You are not smart," "People like us never succeed," "Life is hard," "Nothing good ever comes our way," those statements eventually stop sounding like opinions. They begin to sound like facts. The tragedy is that most people never question these beliefs. They simply live them. The philosopher Epictetus once taught that people are disturbed not by events but by the meaning they attach to events. In other words, two people can experience the same setback. One sees a temporary obstacle. The other sees proof of permanent failure. The event is identical. The prison is different. The historical lesson of invisible chains history provides powerful examples of invisible prisons. When elephants are young, trainers tie them to small stakes. The young elephant struggles but cannot escape. Eventually, it stops trying. Years later, that same elephant possesses enough strength to uproot entire trees, yet a simple rope can keep it in place. Why? Because the prison is no longer physical. It is psychological. The elephant is imprisoned by memory. Human beings often live the same way. One rejection becomes a fear of relationships. One business failure becomes a fear of risk. One disappointment becomes a fear of hope. The chains disappear. The conditioning remains. Many adults are not living from present reality. They are living from conclusions formed years ago. The philosophy of the cave, more than 2,000 years ago, the philosopher Plato told a remarkable story known as the allegory of the cave. Imagine prisoners chained inside a cave from birth. They see shadows projected onto a wall. Because they have never seen anything else, they believe the shadows are reality. Then one prisoner escapes. He sees the outside world, the sun, the sky, the truth. When he returns to tell the others, they reject him. Why? Because people often defend familiar illusions more fiercely than uncomfortable truths. This ancient story describes one of humanity's greatest prisons, the prison of perception. Many people are not trapped by reality. They are trapped by what they think reality is. The mystical dimension of the prison. Many spiritual traditions, there exists a profound principle. Energy follows attention. Whatever dominates your consciousness eventually influences your experience. If your mind is constantly occupied by fear, defeat, resentment, and limitation, you unconsciously align your actions with those forces. This is why two people can stand before the same opportunity and see completely different things. One sees possibility. The other sees danger. One sees abundance. The other sees scarcity. The external world may be identical. The inner world is not. Ancient mystics understood that before transformation appears in the visible world, it must first occur in the invisible realm of consciousness. The battle is rarely outside. The battle is within. When a jinx isn't really a jinx, have you ever noticed how some people seem trapped in repeating cycles, failed relationships, financial setbacks, missed opportunities, repeated disappointments? Many immediately assume a curse or jinx is responsible, but consider another possibility. What if the hidden force is an unconscious pattern? Psychology calls this self-sabotage. People unknowingly recreate familiar experiences because the familiar feels safe even when it is painful. A person who secretly believes they do not deserve success may unconsciously avoid opportunities. A person who believes everyone will eventually betray them may push good people away. Then, when the cycle repeats, it appears supernatural. In reality, the prison has simply reproduced itself. The great secret of breakthrough. Every major transformation in history began with someone refusing to accept an existing limitation. Inventors, explorers, reformers, visionaries. The world changes when someone dares to question what everyone else accepts. Before the airplane existed, human flight seemed impossible. Before electricity illuminated cities, darkness appeared permanent. Before countless breakthroughs, impossibility appeared logical. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary people is often not intelligence. It is permission. Extraordinary people give themselves permission to imagine a different reality. How to break the prison? First, identify the lies you have accepted as truth. Ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? Who taught me that? Is it actually true? Second, change your mental environment. The mind becomes what it repeatedly consumes. Books, conversations, media, thoughts, influences. Choose wisely. Third, act against your fear. Fear grows when obeyed. It weakens when challenged. Every courageous action loosens another chain. Fourth, create a compelling vision of your future. The mind needs something greater than its limitations. A powerful vision pulls you forward while fear tries to hold you back. Finally, understand this. You do not become free when circumstances change. You become free when consciousness changes. Conclusion. The worst prison has no walls. It is made of fear, doubt, limiting beliefs, past failures, inherited stories, and unconscious patterns. But every prison has a weakness. This prison collapses the moment you see it, because awareness is the beginning of freedom. The moment you recognize the chain, you can break it. The moment you question the lie, truth begins to emerge. The moment you stop identifying with your limitations, your possibilities expand. Perhaps the greatest tragedy in life is not failure. It is never discovering who you could have become. So today, examine your invisible prison. Find the walls that do not exist. Challenge the beliefs that keep you small. And remember, the door has always been open. You simply have to walk through it. If this message spoke to you, subscribe and share this video with someone who needs to break free from the prison they cannot see. Because your greatest limitation may not be around you. It may be within you.